What's going on, YouTube? It's your boy Matt, and today I'm back at it again with another reaction video for y'all. And today we have 9 deadliest birds on planet Earth. This is 9 deadliest birds on the planet. They ain't got planet Earth, but when I did it, they said planet Earth. But we finna get into it. We finna check it out. Let's see what they got going on.
Today, we're bringing you the 9 deadliest birds on the planet. Welcome to another episode of Forever Green.
Why don't they fight
if you're
back?
wondering about the most dangerous birds in the world, you'll want to stick around for number 1, because this bird is actually poisonous. Most birds bring peace and joy to our planet, while some can cause us a fair bit of annoyance.
Why he just
but the
laying
birds
down
on
and
today's
letting the
list
bird punish
cause
him?
nothing but trouble to their fellow animal friends and us humans, sometimes even
Look at her,
resulting
she
in
go
death.
stay there, but we be fighting. Forget all
So,
that.
strap yourselves in and let's take a look at these dangerous birds.
I saw
Cassowary.
that one on ridiculous.
This prehistoric-looking bird may look awesome,
Cassowary.
but you want to think twice before getting too close to a cassowary. With a weight of up to 175 pounds and a height of 5 feet, the Australian cassowary is the second largest bird in the world. Like ostriches, a kick of their powerful legs is their go-to method of attack. However,
he said
unlike their less colorful
175
counterparts,
pounds.
these guys sport a 4-inch dagger-like claw
Bro,
they
look at
use
him.
to strike their victims while jumping at them.
You see that?
Although they tend to stick to themselves, the cassowary can be fiercely territorial
Nah,
and turn
bro, hold
aggressive
up.
when disturbed.
Did y'all see that bird? He was jumping on that person. He was jumping and hitting kicking the little tin thing with his foot, with his little hooves or whatever the thing the bird got on, the talons. You know, you seen him jumping up, boy. He was getting them 2 foot to the chest.
Go-to method of attack. However, unlike their less colorful counterparts, these guys sport a
Oh, look at that.
4-inch dagger-like claw they use to strike their victims while jumping at them.
Bro,
Although they tend to stick to
imagine
themselves,
if he didn't
the
have it, he
cassowary
would
can
get
be
punished.
fiercely territorial and turn aggressive when disturbed. One of the most famous attacks occurred in
He getting his
1926
ass whooped.
when a
jumping.
teenage boy who was hunting these birds was killed after a cassowary toppled over him and slashed his jugular while he was on the ground. Recently, a 75-year-old exotic animal collector called Marvin Hayos was also killed by a cassowary that he kept on his property. And while these are the only 2 recorded human fatalities from cassowaries, they're sure enough to make us rethink provoking one of these majestic birds. If you think a large cassowary sounds scary, wait until you see the pretty little bird at number 1, because it's...
First of all, you a teenager. Why are you going out there trying to hunt a bird that's over? That bird like over. They say it's like 5 foot something, right? 175 pounds. You a teenager. Why are you going out there hunting? You a 75-year-old man, exotic collector, right? They collect all these different type of exotic animals. Now you got killed. You 75 years old. Why didn't you have any? He should have had somebody out there with him. So if anything go down, he could put the bird down. I'd have shot his ass. I ain't finna let no bird that big attack me. Shit, we fighting. Forget all that. People don't like to hit animals. Shit, you outside of your mind. I'm hitting an animal. I don't care if it's a cat or a dog. I'll stomp a dog or a cat ass out. See, people like to be all sentimental to my, oh, don't hit an animal. Forget that. So you rather let yourself get killed or brutally murdered by an animal or mauled to death by an animal instead of fighting for your life? You crazy. But let's get back to the video.
It's actually poisonous.
That bird too big.
Magpie. After the cassowary, the Australian magpie is probably the second most dangerous bird in the land down under.
Don't they call
During
a
their nesting
magpie a
period,
person that talk
Australian
too much,
magpies
right?
are known to
I
become
don't
highly
know.
aggressive. And while their behavior is well meant, you do not want to come near one of these while they're protecting their nest. Because their habitats often include residential areas, there have been countless recorded incidents of the bird purposely attacking humans. The issue is so common that some Australian municipalities recommend pedestrians wear wide-brimmed hats or carry umbrellas during magpie breeding season, should they need to defend themselves from an attack. To inflict serious injury, an unexpected attack on a cyclist or pedestrian can easily result in a traffic accident.
Bro, you saw that? He looking all up on the people stuff. Let me go back real quick. Nah, forget all that, man. That bird to be fighting.
To inflict serious injury, an unexpected attack on a
hitting him
cyclist
upside
or
his
pedestrian
head. Look at that. Bro, look at the evil eyes on this bird. Nah, bro. I ain't finna get attacked by no magpie while I'm riding a bike minding my business. They say they attack them purposely. So that mean they just go down and just attack people for no reason. Man, I turn around with me a tennis racket and go ham on that magpie. I whoop his ass with a tennis racket. Shit, they say use an umbrella or something to protect yourself. Man, I turn around with one of them tennis rackets, the tennis racket that got the little shock thing on it. Hey, I turn around and whoop that magpie ass with that tennis racket. Forget all that using an umbrella. I'm whooping a bird down. I ain't finna let him get to attacking me, hit me all upside my head while I'm riding a bike. Nah, you can miss me with all that, but let's get back to the video.
Can easily result in a traffic accident. Southern giant petrel. When you're thinking of apex predators, the last thing that comes to mind is a seabird, right?
He got a snake.
Think again. The southern giant petrel is an extremely large
seabird
and an aggressive airborne predator that feeds both on dead flesh and live prey.
Run, Happy Feet, run.
These guys sport a wingspan of up to 6 feet and are able to reach speeds of up to 45 miles per hour, which they use to mercilessly dive down on their prey. The giant petrel has no natural predators and will cold-bloodedly hunt other seabirds, such as penguin babies and even injured adult penguins.
Oh man, that boy roughing Mumbo up. They ain't helping. Oh, I forgot them little baby penguin. Where the mom and the daddy penguin at? So they don't do nothing. They just sit there and let the bird come attack and just get their young and just eat them up and take them out to sea. Nah, bro. I think them penguins, they attack human. How you attack human but you don't attack nothing that big? Bro, they should have the whole penguin colony on one of them birds. So once they get ready to attack one of them, they might not have no talons like the bird, what that bird called, the petrel or whatever. All of them could surround him, right, and just peck him to death. I don't know if that's possible. I'm just giving the penguins some ideas. They might want to just circle around him, create a penguin squad, right? And once they create that penguin squad, just peck that big petrel bird or whatever he is to death. They might have a chance to retreat. You see, you got a little Mumbo Happy Feet right here getting bodied. That boy finna go to the great beyond.
Larger petrels have even been spotted drowning albatrosses and other larger birds by holding them underwater and feeding on them later. Seabirds? Yeah, right. These guys are almost as fast and as dangerous as an eagle.
It kind of looks like a seagull.
The bearded vulture, also known as the lammergeier, is one of the oldest and largest vultures in the world. These massive birds have a wingspan of up to 9 feet wide
9 feet.
And can even weigh as much as 15 pounds. These big eagle-like vultures dine mainly on decaying dead animals, with 90% of their diet coming from bones.
Running.
And while you needn't necessarily be worried of an attack, you do not want to be walking under a feeding lammergeier. These bearded vultures drop bones onto stone from up to 250 feet high in order to smash them open and feed on the marrow. They use the same dropping technique for prey like hard-shelled tortoises, which could cause severe injuries to anyone who finds themselves in their drop zone. Peregrine falcon.
Here they go with old trash ad, bro. Bro, what is it with the ad?
Online store alone, we've sold over $500,000 worth of.
Hey, they need to come on ahead and pause that real quick. Let it go up.
So crazy.
I went from selling to
Skip. Now back what I was saying before I rudely interrupted.
If you thought the
peregrine falcon, now the birds flying around, they say they take prey in the air and bones and stuff and drop them 200 some feet, turtle shells and bones and all that. Imagine if you outside walking and just randomly get hit by a turtle shell or something like that, or a bone upside your head. You ain't gonna be able to do nothing. You can't sue nobody. You might get call the police, but they ain't gonna do nothing. Well, then you see the dude out there around, he was around a whole squad of them petrels or whatever them thing called, with a little bucket on the side of a hill, like feeding them. What if they start getting agitated and start jumping something, and he rolled down the hill with his bucket? Hey, you can't do nothing. You about to get punished. Now we finna check out this peregrine falcon.
Eagle was an apex predator,
eagle,
then
yeah,
wait until you
like
hear about the peregrine falcon.
Peregrine
Lesser
falcon,
birds,
I had it right.
rodents, bats, and small reptiles from the Arctic all the way to the tropics need to keep an eye in the sky for those extremely skilled hunters, or quite frankly, end up as dinner.
Bro,
These birds
having a
are
little
masters
child.
of the sky, and their refined predatory abilities have made them some of the most widespread birds on the face of the planet. Peregrine falcons are the fastest flying birds in the world, reaching speeds of up to 240 miles per hour
240
when diving for their prey. With speeds like that, even animals with the most incredible reflexes don't stand a chance once
Like
a peregrine
cheetahs.
lays its eyes on them.
They
Great
fast.
horned owl.
Hold on, the peregrine falcon is faster than the cheetah. The cheetah is the fastest land animal, they say, but I heard that I forgot what it's called, not a gazelle, some type of antelope. They say can reach top speed faster than a cheetah, cause a cheetah give a quick burst when it's chasing after prey, right? They say it topped up to 60 to 70 some miles per hour, right? They say some type of antelope that they be chasing take off and it can keep a pace speed of 45 miles per hour and above on longer distance. Can run for about 30 some minutes for 45 miles per hour. That's what I heard. I don't know if it's true or not. Then the peregrine falcon, have you ever seen the movie Stuart Little from the 90s? It got the guy from House up on there, you know, the House where he a doctor or something. Then they got the lady that played that Alec Baldwin wife on Beetlejuice. She was on there, and the little white boy with the glasses from Like Mike, he was up on there. He played the little vampire boy on the movie The Little Vampire. It had a peregrine falcon up on that movie. They were chasing I think a canary bird, and Stuart Little had to help it. But a lot of y'all probably don't know about the Stuart Little movie. It was on Stuart Little 2, not the first one. But let's get back to the video of the owl.
Similar to magpies, owls of all kinds have been known to attack people when defending their young, their mates, or their territories, with targets often including unsuspecting joggers and hikers.
Well, we had them around here where
However,
I stay at.
the great horned owl in particular has made a pretty big name for itself in a few high-profile attacks.
He roughing him up.
Horned owls are native to the Americas and usually eat small rodents and birds,
That's a snow owl,
but have
right?
been known to carry off larger prey. With talons that have a clutching force of about 500 psi, which is the same biting force of a large dog, these owls are not to be messed with. Don't believe us?
But he got a
Take
rat.
a look at this rabbit hunter, who CBC reported had been clawed by a great horned owl. Deaths from owl attacks are extremely rare,
Look,
but
bro,
you
he
best be
made
keeping
chicken.
an eye in the sky anyway, if you know one of these guys is around. The crown.
Nah, forget all that, bro. I don't plan to be going outside messing with no owl. Then then you know that everybody want to get all these animals as pets. Leave these animals in the wild. Y'all be getting animals as pets. Then you have them for pets. Then when you don't want them no more, you let them loose in the wild and all that. People in Florida be doing, I don't know if it's true or not, but I heard people down in Florida be getting all these exotic animals and stuff. Then they don't want them no more. They let them loose in the wild. They be getting pythons and boa constrictors and let them loose out there in the wild. They be going up in the swamp. Then they, what they call antelope. I don't know what the name of it when they be breeding with other snakes and create some type of hybrid snake. I seen that up on TV one time. They were talking about that. Why do they need to, then the people be going out there on the black market getting all these exotic animals? They be paying top dollar for them animals too. But not me. I don't want no snake. I don't mess with snakes. The boy don't mess with snakes, spiders, frogs, or any all that other stuff. Nah, you can keep all. I don't want none of that on none of this. But hey, let's get back to the video.
The eagle. The crowned eagle,
Crowned
also known
eagle.
as the leopard of the skies, is native to sub-Saharan Africa and is arguably the deadliest bird of prey to other mammals. Self-proclaimed kings of the skies, these predators will feed on anything
Bro, look
from
how he
small
looking.
rodents
That look
to
evil.
larger deer-like animals and even small monkeys. In 2015, a crowned eagle reportedly swooped down into a lady's garden
Bro,
and
that
killed
thing
her
look
little
like a
Chihuahua
man,
Pekingese
bro.
one early morning. There have even been rumors that the skulls of young children were found in crowned eagle nests.
Nah,
The
bro.
oldest humanoid fossil, the tongue child, is the skull
Tongue
of an
child.
early human
Look at the monkeys.
Australopithecus
They finna
child
get
who
body,
appears to
alright?
have died of injuries consistent with an attack by a crowned eagle. Distinctive markings around the eye sockets indicate that its flesh had been stripped by a bird's talons, which is similar to what crowned eagles do to monkeys. That's nature for you, kids. Mute.
Bro, I don't want to stay up over there with it. Now, imagine have a little chihuahua, a little Pomeranian, or something, and you out there walking, and all of a sudden one of them big old eagles come out of nowhere and just take your chihuahua, Pomeranian, a little monkey, whatever them people be having up to his nest. Now your dog got dog fur everywhere. Your dog got dog hair all floating all out of the sky and everything. You ain't gonna ever see it again. Then they say they found remains of a child being that got took, bruh. Now a bird that big taking your child and taking it to the nest, eating it up, that ain't nothing to be messed with. See, I tell you what, he wouldn't be attacking me. I know that for a fact. I'm putting hands on him. Hey, he might scratch me up and whoop me, but I ain't finna get attacked by no bird. That bird too big to be messed with. Leave them things in the wild.
Swans. The beauty of mute swans may entice you to get closer.
Bro, why he steady sitting and letting the swan attack him?
But be warned, especially when nesting, these waterfowls can turn aggressive.
Look, he whooping up the ducks.
Danger to you.
Oh, your dog finna get bodied.
It's better to keep a safe distance from mute swans,
the little girl.
Especially for children. When approaching mute swans, they're likely to make a fast approach while hissing
and
striking their wings out.
First of all, if you let your little child approach a wild animal, then your little child deserves to get bit. I'm telling the truth. For all these parents out there that like to they got a little child, quit letting your little child approach all these wild animals. Are you out of your damn mind? I see a lot of that stuff online. People let their little baby and little kids touching and rub all on animals. Then when the animal bite them, they want to put the animal down or shoot it or kill it. Nah, you can't. Don't sit up there and shoot the animal. Shoot yourself. Take a gun and shoot yourself in the foot, because you the stupid one. Why you sitting there letting your little baby be all up in a dog face? I be seeing videos of people be letting their little baby be leaning all on dogs, be all up in dog face. Animals have their own mind and their own brain. You don't never know what an animal do. Just because an animal seem all nice and let you pet him and all that other stuff, that don't mean an animal won't trigger something and turn around and snap. But I seen a video of a little baby in the kitchen, and the dog bit the baby in the face, cause the baby up on the dog while it was eating, touching all on it, all up in the dog face, and the dog turned around and bit the little baby that can't even walk. And then they got nerves to cut the camera off. You sitting up there filming this whole thing, but hey, let's get back to the video. Then you got the lady right here holding a dog while the dog trying to escape from a swan. Bro, I grab that swan by his neck and chunk his ass across the park. Forget all that.
At you to defend their territory. And while they're not notoriously
old
dangerous
man, he
as
finna
humans,
get bodied.
in 2012, a 37-year-old man in Chicago was, however, killed by a swan. He was reportedly kayaking in a pond near his area when a mute swan capsized his boat and prevented him from swimming ashore, which eventually caused him to drown to death. The moral of this tragic story: next time you're at a pond, leave the swans be. Feed the ducks instead.
Bro, he got the audacity to say the moral of this story: if you at a pond, leave the swans alone and feed the ducks. Nah, the moral of the story is that if you in the pond, in your little boat, minding your business with your paddle, and an animal come up over there and attack you, you have the right to defend yourself. So basically what I'm saying is, take your paddle and whoop that swan ass. Then a man capsized and got drowned. Nah, if all that, I ain't finna let no animal kill me. Shit, I'd have took my paddle, I'd have whooped that swan ass all up and down that pond. I don't forget all that. See, people like to be so lenient with animals and don't want to hurt them and all that. You rather let animal bite them and do them all type of ways. Then most of the people be having animals and be scared of them. How you got an animal, then when they get to growling and hissing, you scared of them? Bro, I'm fighting that animal. Forget all that.
Before we reveal number 1, be sure to check out other amazing videos on our channel, and give us a like if you enjoyed this video so far. Also, tell us in the comments which one of these is most frightening according to you. Pitohui. And at the top of our list is the colorful Pitohui. At first sight,
Pitoy.
you would never think it would be the most dangerous bird on the planet. But wait until you hear its dark secret. The pitoy is the only poisonous bird on the planet. That's right. Although it looks pretty and sings an attractive song, people in Papua New Guinea have known to stay away from this poisonous bird for centuries. Its feathers contain toxic levels of
If the black people in Papua New Guinea know how to stay away from the what was that bird called? The pitoy, or whatever the bird called. Why are people going up over there touching these birds, trying to investigate them? Leave the damn birds alone. You don't hear the people say it's poisonous. If it's poisonous, why are you going over there putting your hands all up on it, touching it? You don't need to discover or find nothing. Leave it alone. That's the way I see it. Because the moment you start touching things and discovering, people go want to create hybrids of this and hybrids of that and cloning things, then the birds go die off. Then once they die off, they ain't going to be able to get them back. But hey, let's get back to the video.
neurotoxic alkaloids, similar to those produced by the poison dart frog. In high enough doses, such toxins can lead to paralysis and even death. But the pitoy doesn't naturally produce its own poison. It's actually a result of eating shore-seen beetles, which make up a large part of the bird's diet. But regardless of how the pitoy produces its toxins, this is one bird you want to steer clear of. And that's it for the deadliest birds in the world. Which of these birds do you think is the most dangerous? Let us know in the comments below.
Which bird I think is the most dangerous is the first one. Yeah, the pitoy is dangerous and it's poisonous, but it's not around here where I say it. Neither is that big bird. But hey, if you like my reaction to the video, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. The original link to the video will be down below. Without that being said, stay safe out there. Your boy out. Peace.